Hello, and welcome to another episode of The End of the Search. This one I call it Live Life Alone. What do I mean by that? Let's do a little exercise here, okay? Right now. Relax. Just be. Just be. Your being. This is very simple, not complicated, because life is simple. Love is simple. Truth is simple. God is simple. So, right now, all you're experiencing is life, self. You could say love, unless there's a thought getting in the way, trying to translate this. What is this guy doing? What is he trying to do? This makes no sense. I gotta do things. I'm busy. I'm in a hurry. You see, all these are thoughts. But they seem to be taking place in what? In what is. In life. Okay? So, right now, just be. And it's funny because I'm saying just be as if you were not being before. You are always being. But for the sake of being a little more focused here, right now, just be. This is it. This moment, if there's anything wrong with this moment, and if you have a feeling, a sensation, a pain or something like that, you know immediately where you're gonna go, or the mind is gonna go, yeah, what's wrong is I have this pain, or whatever. But in reality, all that there is an experience in beingness that the mind labels it pain, a thought labels it and judges it as bad. I'm not saying pain is good or bad, I'm simply saying that it just is. But assuming that you're not dealing with any pain, for some may be a physical pain, for you may be a thought of a concern, you see? And yet I'm inviting you to just be. You see? That beingness is life. When I say live life alone, it's not that you can actually not live life alone because you're alive. But the moment you begin to judge your present experience with a thought, it appears as if you're trying to get in the way of life. But life is happening anyway, and it's going to go in the direction that it's supposed to go, in spite of any thoughts you may have or not. In spite of any thoughts that may appear or not. When I say live life alone, it's an invitation to be. Not suggesting don't do anything, don't take responsibilities, don't go to work, leave your family. No, because that, if happens, is life through you making it happen. Except a thought says, I am doing it. You see? So it's not like you're not going to be responsible, whatever that word may mean. You will do whatever you're destined to do. Yet, right now, you cannot negate the fact that you are. And that's the invitation right now. Okay? Now, we're not going to stop here. Okay? This is life. Life knows best. A thought may suggest that I do know better. And that's when we get into trouble. But life knows best. There's nothing that is not happening right now that is not perfectly orchestrated by life itself for the benefit of life, meaning for the benefit of you. Not you the person, because the person suggests my life have to look in a particular way. No. Life is always working for the best of life. That's why you don't have to worry. You don't have to be concerned. Just be. Now again, let's not stop here because we cannot stay on the surface. But for now, I'm just kind of guiding step by step. Right now, are you being? Right? If there's anything wrong with this moment, meaning if there's anything wrong with being, the answer is always the same: no. Being is perfect. Being is inalterable. Being is unaltered, is unmoved by anything, by any thoughts, by any sensations, by any suggestions, any situations. Being is, because being is in which everything seems to manifest in. And your beingness, we're pointing to beingness, okay? So let's continue here. Right now, you see, this is life. This is always. Now, the problem comes in when life, which is always, is overshadowed by a thought. And the thought that overshadows life, or seems to overshadow life, is the thought me, or I, this. Because the sense of being, the sense of I is natural, is yourself, capital S. The belief in the smaller I, this person, this me, is what causes all the trouble. So the invitation, first of all, is while you seem to appear to be a you that is now resting in beingness, this is the beginning step. Right now, you are being, you are. This is it, this is life. Now, if this life, which is not overshadowed by the thoughts that is judging the present experience, this shouldn't be. You know? Let me give you an example. Right now, I don't know if you can hear a drill. Can you hear it? See, that's a drill of construction downstairs. This video is being made. I could go with the thoughts, I am making this video, I would like everything to be quiet. And the drill comes on, oh man, why this is happening? You know, I should be doing, I want things to be quiet. I don't want to do this video later because, you know, whatever excuses the mind can come up, it all seems to be happening where? In what? In life. You see? When I believe I'm a separate entity, then I get caught up in all the details of the movie. And the funny thing is that even if I think that I can control the movie, the fact is I cannot. See? So it's a no-win situation. But if I remember that I am life, that I am being, this is not something that I personally remember. This is the key here. It's not that me conceptually go, I am life, I know what I am. No. It's just what it is right now. Are you not being? In spite of whatever you may be thinking, well, actually, it's not you who's thinking it. In spite of whatever thoughts may appear, are you not being? You see? Are you not being right now? Yeah, but I have children, I have my family. Wait a minute. You're here right now, aren't you? Where's the family, the children, and all the responsibilities and everything that you claim that... Where is it? Isn't that a thought? Again, you're not denying anything. I'm simply pointing to what is. We don't know what it's like to be, and that's why we get so caught up in the mind and we wonder why we suffer. why there's so much trouble in our life, why things don't seem to go the way, things are going the way they are going. Right now, I'm inviting you to look at that part of that self that has been ignored. That's all. Right now, are you not being? If you're supposed to take care of the children and it's something that is supposed to be happening now, you'll be shutting this video down and take care of the children. But right now, that's not happening, assuming you have children, of course. Or whatever the case may be. Whatever you think you needed to do, if that's needed to be done because it's important in your life, you will not be watching this video. Or right now, you may put this video, you may bookmark it, and then you do whatever you need to do, and maybe you come back to it tonight or later or maybe tomorrow, who knows. But if it's not happening, it implies that this is where you need to be. And this being here is just simply life inviting you to see that you are alive so you can finally live life alone. Meaning live yourself alone. But you see, we don't trust that which is happening. It's fun. It's already happening, but we don't trust in what is happening because we're conditioned to believe what the mind suggests that should be happening. And all that the mind suggests is just to keep holding on to the sense of identity, because in the end, you're still alive no matter what. You can never not be. You can never not be what you are. I believe Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say, stop trying to be what you're not. So right now, again, this is simple. Then you go do whatever you think you need to do throughout the day. But right now, right this moment, you're being, and I'm inviting you to just be. Again, it's funny, inviting you to just be, as if you were not being before. But once again, that's the challenge with language. Are you not being right now? Being, perfect. How does it feel being? See, you cannot describe it, but you cannot negate the fact that it's a sense of openness, tranquility. There's a joy in being, you see? Well, that is life. That is you always, always. And there goes the drill again. See? But you're resting being. You see? And that's how you live life alone. And see how life unfolds. But again, this is very important what I'm about to say. I'm not saying this to you, the person. Because then you take this as a something for the person. Although it's undeniable that the sense of seeming individual, the person benefits from it. Meaning the character and the play benefits from it. If the mind is dreaming a dream and it believes the dream, the character in the dream reflects that belief. And if the dream is horrible, the character is panicking. But if the mind that is dreaming the dream is conscious that it's a dream, of course, probably would wake up. But within this analogy, if the mind is conscious that it's a dream, then even when the dream seems to be horrible, the mind is relaxed, and the relaxation in the mind is reflected in the character in the dream. You see? Same thing here. Resting in beingness is immediately reflected in the character in the dream. And we're going to put it to the test right now, right this moment. Right now, I just want you to take a deep breath and just be. You don't need to close your eyes or anything, because this is not a particular exercise. I'm just pointing to the obvious right now. Right now. Okay? Don't identify with any thoughts. Notice that by no identifying with any thoughts, what remains? I mean, this character you, how does it feel? You don't need to answer necessarily, but for the sake of this analogy, this character you, notice that is a reflection or a consequence or I don't know what word to use, of that state of beingness. You see? You see, you're experiencing it right now. Now, bring a thought or allow a thought of worry, concern to come up and identify with it, and notice how you, the character, begins to feel. You see? And the mind says, no, but this thought is important. I have to do something about it. No. Okay, this is the play in the mind. Right now, you're being, aren't you? The problem is you don't trust beingness, and by not trusting beingness, and by the way, not trusting beingness is a thought that says don't trust beingness. You notice that? So by not trusting beingness and engage with the mind, notice how you feel. But by trusting beingness, you experience this peace that surpasses all understanding, which is what these videos are pointing all the time. And guess what? Whatever needs to be done in your daily living will be done, but from this space. You see? When you know who you are, you rest in beingness. And all the ideals and goals and ambitions and all this stuff, everything falls by the wayside. But please, let me finish before you get a little concerned, because many people get concerned if I say that. All the stuff that you seem to pursue, there goes the drill again. I mean, the drill is downstairs. All the stuff that before you're pursuing because you thought that was the reason that will make you happy and will keep you chasing carrots for the rest of your life, remaining unhappy. If in your journey, let's say you're a musician, some musician, so that's why I can use that example, or writing, or whatever the case may be, or something you're passionate, or something you love to do. If in your journey that is something you're supposed to do, you will find yourself doing it because it's life doing it through you, but there's no attachment to anything. You enjoy the process. I love the process of making music when the inspiration comes, but the moment that stops, I don't hang on to, oh my God, I got to make this song a hit, or I have to pursue anything with it. No. I just enjoy being. It just so happens that sometimes I find myself making music, and sometimes I find myself writing, and in this time I find myself doing this. But it's the joy of doing it. You know? No expectations, no ideas how things are going to unfold, just watching life unfolding very organically, and I find myself doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing. You know? And that's okay, because no matter what seems to be done, or what am I quote unquote doing, I am being. Right now, I am being. Right now, you are being, aren't you? So resting in that beingness is the invitation, so that as the mind and the thought process begins to weaken, you rest in the being that this is pointing to, which is what the self is the self that we're pointing to, that is not a person. You see? As you rest in beingness, you notice how life unfolds, and yes, you don't have to be concerned about trying to become a seeker. There's not, the seeker itself is also another thought. A thought that suggests this is not perfect, I should feel differently, I should find something extraordinary, and that's, of course, is still another thought. I am basically suggesting, or this is invitation, you're welcome to to accept it if you want to or not. That's fine with me, because in the end, it's not you making that choice. However, you find yourself watching this video, I find myself making this video, because that is how life is unfolding, and the drill continues because the guys still need to do some drilling. It's all happening, but I am. Right now. Right now. Just let it all go. All of it. Don't worry, the thoughts will come back again if they're supposed to come back. And whatever you need to do, you will do. And again, if you have children and you're supposed to do something, trust me that you will do. But right now, life have you being here, right? Good. So live life alone and just be. And rest here. Resting here. This is the invitation to just be. Now in beingness, notice how thoughts appear. Notice how sensations appear. Notice how everything perceivable appears, sounds, and yet you remain as you are. And as you continue to become more acquainted with this, and yes, the thoughts and resistance may come up and it appears as fearful thoughts. You should do this, watch out, what are you doing? And you're still being here and you're enjoying and just really tasting, you know, the sweetness of this. And simultaneously you notice how life moves you. So the doing now is impregnated with this sweetness. Whatever the doing may be. Sometimes the doing may be hard work, and sometimes the doing may be just simply, but you're just being, you're enjoying. It's a meditation, you see, living in a state of meditation, permanent meditation. Not controlling the thoughts, just letting them be. Everything letting it be as it is. You see? That's how you live life alone. That's how you leave yourself alone. And watch life, how perfectly unfolds. And it does what it does. And you're the witness. And you're happy. Not pursuing anything, not chasing anything. If anything, expressing. You're not making music to become a star. You're not trying to pursue a relationship so you can have whatever you think that thoughts might have sold you. You're not trying to pursue things to fulfill a need. Not at that. You're just simply being, and watch how life unfolds. And if you're supposed to be in a relationship, life presents you the relationship. And if you're already in one, life blesses that relationship, because you're no longer needing anything from it, and you can actually be more like a space in which you extend the love that you are, rather trying to get something or extract something from life or from this other seeming person. And if you enjoy music, you create music for the fun of it. And if the music is supposed to hit the big stage, great. And if it never hit the big stage, it doesn't matter, because you're never pursuing the big stage. You are already the whole stage. You are already everything. And that's how you live a happy life. Which is not something that's going to happen in the future. As a matter of fact, I was inviting you to be happy right now. Because you are that happiness, you are that peace, you are that joy. Not this individual though. This individual is a distraction to it. But again, when you don't believe the content of the mind, the happiness, the joy, the peace is reflected through this seeming individual. That would be the consequence. That would be the effect. So right now there's nothing to do, simply be, and you're just being. Life is making everything up, technically speaking. So life is making up this seeming interaction between you and I, so that we can remember the fact that I am. Well, right now, just be. Just be and have fun. Enjoy life. Enjoy life in all these different textures and everything. Even the pain, oh my God, this pain is, wow, this is really something. Woohoo! This is just, you know what I'm saying? Because this too shall pass. Everything does pass. This experience itself is gonna pass. But you remain as you are. You see? And that's it. This is all that is being said in these videos. I mean, I'm not saying anything new. There's nothing. I'm not trying to tell you what to do or not to do. I'm just pointing to what is right now. Are you not being? I'm talking about aliveness, not being a person. I'm saying, are you not being? Can't you feel? Can't you say that you are not? You are. This is it. This is all there is. Now, thoughts, let them be. Don't try to control them. Don't try to fight with them. Just let them be. You see? That's the happiness that you are, that's always been overlooked by the idea of this is what I should do or how life should be or who am I. It's much simpler than that right now. Are you not being? There goes the drill again. I keep saying like that, it's downstairs. You see? It's just being. This is it. This is all. Life is simple. Leave life alone. Leave yourself alone. Love is simple. God is simple. Truth is simple. I am. And that's the end of the story. And well, this is inspiration that came through. I hope it served. And as always, may peace permeate the mind so that love can become evident.